In the first place, after we were so much in love and talking about getting married. That is when it wasn't being taken back again. And that was Jeff mostly feeling there was a difference between our families, that because his parents were more educated and more sophisticated and wealthier, that it would be hard for our two families to blend together. It would be hard for us to come into the same family. And that was a real problem for us during part of our courtship.
Mm. That was more you than me, kid.
No.
Well, maybe I don't remember it
Yeah,
that
I
way,
think you
but
don't. But anyway, whatever happened, that was short-lived, and we worked that out together.
yeah.
And after that, there was never a way that anything in either, my mother was, as you know, my mom was really difficult in many, many ways.
Mm-hmm.
And so was Mama. I mean, it took us years to recognize that they were with these two seemingly totally different women who were cut out of exactly the same mold. They were controlling, they were they were temperamental, they were manipulative. I mean, both of them had the same orientation.
And right now, as we say this, they're both rolling over in their graves.
So if we never said to one of them, the other, you're just like my, you're just.
Well, now I got a great question.
But they never could get between us again. Nothing.
What was the foundation? I just got chills. What was the foundation that you put in your marriage at that moment? How would you express it in words?
Well, I think partly because it came up so specifically, where maybe in a lot of instances people gloss it over, don't talk about it, don't recognize it, whatever. This was something we talked about, and having talked about it, we realized that our families were over there. They didn't matter. It was what we had together that mattered, I think. And it never, ever, nothing ever shook that. Nothing ever could.
Mama, obviously, from the time she first met Ruth, obviously considered this was no match. But I, just went ahead and there was never any doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
Well, I tried taking it back a couple of times. That was just a little blip, But and all to tribute to Mama, as soon as she saw the handwriting on the wall, she embraced
my good friend.
Ruth, and that was really
She
a
was
genuine, loving embrace. Right.
And it was the foundation that you guys put in, having had this a major conversation in your relationship early. When would you suppose that? Was it before you were married, after you were married?
Long before.
Before you were married.
Oh, yes.
So.
Oh, yes. We weren't serious about being married until that was resolved.
Until that got resolved.
That was resolved. And after that, there were lots of times when we could have fallen into something when, especially my mom was awful toward my parents. She was terrible.
Right.
And both of us could see that. There wasn't something that I saw that he didn't see. We both saw it. It was us with one of our parents being difficult. My mother, I mean, you were a saint with what you tolerated with my mom, but there was never anything between us that could be shaken by whatever any of them did.
That's such a, I find that very powerful.
And it was mutual. You weren't going to marry me unless blah, 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 blah. And I wasn't going to marry you unless blah, 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 blah. We each had issues with each other, and we worked those out before we. And I think that's what I meant way back at the beginning. There has to be trust and respect and acceptance and mutual sense that this relationship comes first.
Right.